The wing pairing is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Murray in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, George and Leonard are the forwards. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Harden, and it's Mann in at shooting guard. And coming down the back 9 of the NBA season, Steve, the second half, what are the contending teams most focused on at this point of the year?
It's about keeping their rhythm, adding a little bit more each day, maintaining health. You want to be ready to go once the playoffs arrive. That's the big thing, though, rhythm.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Murray with it. Over Harden. Murray, good.
The lift Murray gets on his jumper, he can get a clean look from mid-range at any time.
Now here's Harden. He kicks it to George. Outside Leonard. Harden outside. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. To the middle. Here's Hunter. The rebound by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Off target from outside. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls. Here's Bogdanovich. Excellent D there from George.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively, who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role. That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Pass to Murray. Back to Bogdanovich. Hunter against George. Shot clock at 6. Hunter against George. The Hawks again can't hit.
They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Mann passes to Leonard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And they're pushing it up. Hunter with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Offensive rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
Johnson against Leonard. Shoots over Johnson. Leonard, no luck.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Inside, Johnson kicks to Murray. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Let's get a break in the action now. Let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Hawks. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
See, this current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right. Winning just one playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
and just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James Harden.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Coffee passes to Highland. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's Highland after the basket by Atlanta. Plumlee, the pass to Highland. And here is Powell. 6 to shoot. Fires, high post. Rebound, Atlanta.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Coffee can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 7. Tries from 10. Here's Fernando. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Tucker. Unable to get that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Griffin. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Offensive rebound. Highland gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Outside Griffin. No good, shot missing. And so is Atlanta. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. On a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Clippers trail by 7. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Daniel Tice out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
Gotta box out Kawhi or he would jump all over you.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass. Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Here's Mann. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
And Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
That free throw, no good. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary. Guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
And the Clippers call time here. And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve, DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebound.
Powell against Murray. Great D that time from Powell.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. You know, Steve, you have to respect a guy like Norman Powell who embraces his role on this team.
I definitely do, Kevin. Norman Powell isn't chasing the spotlight. He's working to support his team and really embraces his role on the floor.
So a moment now to see the story for Paul George. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Forrest. He's defended by Highland. Lobbed up there for Johnson.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Forrest passes to Griffin. He dishes it to Johnson. Takes it from 10. One shot is good that time. Johnson's got 6 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless and he can shoot the ball.
He hits the second from the line. Now Griffin. Hasn't made one yet. with 1 on the clock, and that one good. Griffin's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And so that's the end of the first half. Hawks on top. They lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. A big night so far for DeJounte Murray. He had 12 points and 5 rebounds. Coming off an outstanding game last time out, it doesn't look like he's lost any of that momentum here tonight. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot comes up.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many leads. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And Smitty, we know when it comes to the Clippers, they seem to go as Kawhi Leonard goes.
No doubt, Kevin. The only year they didn't make the playoffs with him, he was hurt. But when he's healthy, they are dangerous.
On the court right now for the Hawks, the wing pairing is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Murray in at the point guard. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Harden missing his last shot. Johnson, the pass to Bogdanovich. Powell against Hunter. Shoots over Powell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Man passes to Leonard. Drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
They know to get Kawhi the basketball. He was ready to shoot, and he knocked it down.
Johnson outside. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Woo, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Here's Leonard, and the lead is down inside single digits. 9 points in the game so far.
Contact, no problem for Leonard. He's a guy who cannot be rattled.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. Here's Man after Clint Capella's bucket. Here's Man. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And a deep 3 from Harden. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray against Harden. From 6 away, it's hauled in by the Clippers.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Here's Mann. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Hunter against Powell. Over Hunter. Hunter with some nice defense.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Murray. The shot. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. Another shot. In it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots in this game.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubac. P.J. Tucker comes in for Powell. Amir Coffey's checked in for Mann. And Bones Island subbed in for James Harden. Now, here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Picked his pocket. And they're moving it up. Here's Coffey. Hammers it in after taking it the width of the floor.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Here's Forrest. Makes it off the glass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Wesley Matthews.
Island with it. Kicks it to Tucker. Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Saints moving to Atlanta in 1968. Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard, drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
There are so many ways that Kawhi can attack on offense. A great 3-level scorer. He's a handful to deal with.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Fernando. Here's Forrest. He's defended by Highland. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson inside. Guarded by Tucker. Johnson's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
Here's Forrest. He's defended by Highland. And the pass to Griffin. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, Point of emphasis for the league if it's to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Bones Highland. Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. Now Matthews. James Harden missing on the three. Left side, Griffin. Here's Fernando. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Fernando's got his second basket of the game. Clippers trail by 6. And here's Leonard. He's got 18. Fires for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Norman Powell's out there with Harden, and it's man in at the 3 spot.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And it's Leonard missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Matthews. Capella trying to free himself up. The layup off target.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
DeAndre Hunter. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for LA, Kawhi Leonard for a free throw.
Free throw drops for Leonard. Now here's Murray. Pass to Capella. He kicks to Hunter. Back to Capella. Great pass to set up the lay-in. That's 10 points for Clint Capella.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Harden the pass to Mann. Leonard against Hunter. Leonard, no luck. Atlanta leading by 5. Matthews scanning the floor. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Clippers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in.
Into the lineup for your Clippers, Mason Plumlee.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Mann passes to Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harden. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points to the inside. Powell against Matthews. The dish now to Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
It's a big night for Clint Capella so far. He's playing competitive ball and finding his shot.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Down low. Here's Capella. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be a Mason point.
Too much for the defense to handle. Capella playing through the whistle.
At the line now for the Hawks, Clint Capella, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
You know, this is part of the book on defending Capella. Teams often try to make him earn his points at the line.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers trailed by 9. Here's Harden. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Here's Powell. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Keeping his balance on the difficult tape, Norman Powell is gifted at finishing through physical contact.
Murray down low, guarded by Harden. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul.
Mason Plumlee.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for Terrence Mann. Throw good, Murray.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
Leonard inside. Johnson's there. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading by 11. Murray down low, guarded by Harden. Murray dishes to Hunter. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Good decision by DeAndre Hunter, showing leadership skills and the ability to be a great teammate.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Leonard. An easy 2 points on the way. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Good.
Given Murray's slight frame, you think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Leonard. Over Johnson. Misses off the left eye. The Hawks leading by 13. Bogdanovich goes in. The shot missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Atlanta.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so taking a look at their record, nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece.
Substitution
With one left to play, exacting a little advantage and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Basket counts.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win.